Welcome back to another For Honor video. Today we're going to talk about the changes already on PC and coming to consoles soon with the Berserker, the Kensei, and the Conqueror. Okay, first things first, there's some timestamps down in the description so you can jump to a specific part of the video if you'd like. I'm going to preface with the fact that all of these characters are being adjusted based off of the information on top tier players. So people who are 20, 21 rep and above playing in duels and tournaments, that's what the developers are using to justify these changes. First up, let's start with the Kensei. The first kind of adjustment I'm going to talk about is revolving around his chain finisher. So his helm splitter and swift strike, those are his dodge attacks, dodge forward and dodge side, and then following with a light attack, can both now be followed up with that top unblockable heavy. Now, because of the mind games that Kensei is supposed to be able to play, this is going to allow him to be a lot more offensive and apply that pressure. Also, there have been some speed changes for more opening opportunity. The initiation of his side light, just regular side light, is decreased actually from 700 milliseconds to 600 milliseconds. In conjunction with this, there's been some work done to his block recovery, so he can't be punished as easily just off of a blocked side light or something. That really gives him a lot more offensive pressure in general to all of those things, and really allows him to take his place as a fake out king. Okay, next up we've got the Berserker. I've got some footage here courtesy of a buddy of mine, Status Prime, so we can kind of take a look at what he's got going on now, because it was shot on the Xbox in the past few days, so prior to the patch hitting consoles. So let's talk about the Berserker's infinite chain and super armor. Right now the super armor kicks in on after the 4th hit, meaning he's uninterruptible. Then now it will kick in on the 2nd hit. In addition to that, he can actually whiff the 1st hit and the super armor is still going to kick in. To balance that out a little bit, there's no longer going to be a stamina cost reduction for that chain, so that's going to make him have to still use it more strategically, but again make him more of a threat. I keep on saying him, but it can be a her, probably more threatening as a her too. His deflect timing is going to change. It's going to be decreased from 700 milliseconds delay to 500 milliseconds to go from a guard break after that deflect. Last thing with the Berserker, they changed his speed recovery time from getting blocked, so that's really to prevent a guard break right off of the light attack blocked, a free guard break hitting in there. I really like these changes, and I know my buddy Status Prime does too. Okay, lastly, let's talk about the Conqueror. I've got some video here just kind of showcasing how crazy it can be, not only to fight a Conqueror, but to fight multiple of them. It just gets really insane really quick, guys. The changes revolving around the Conqueror start off with his full block stance. It's not really supposed to be a panic button, and it has been being used as such. So what that means is his hit and bump. So when he swings his javelin and then does his charge at you, it's not going to be immediately followed up by a full block if he chooses to do so. So if he misses or something else happens and you go to attack, he's not going to guarantee to block that. In addition to that, his shield bash in general, if he misses that, it's going to result in a free guard break, meaning he can no longer counter that guard break, whereas he could before, and that was actually a bug. They kind of changed that whole initiation area where when he starts up, he will not be auto-blocking the top any top attack, actually, kind of like the Warden. When he goes to do his bash at you, you can still make contact and hit him on the top. Also with that, if he misses that guard break charge, he's not going to be able to block, so that's going to be a free hit that you get on him as well, whereas before it was not. Now his heavy attack openers are going to do slightly more damage, and the reason for this is, again, revolving around the top tier players. At the end of duels and things like that, he would go to hit that last hit and they would have 25 health and they'd only have 2 left, and then if you did not know, characters will regain 25 HP. So he would just hit and somebody could back up and just kind of survive and make that fight take a lot longer. Similar to the other characters we talked about, they changed his light block recovery time so that when he goes to hit a light and you block, he cannot just get free guard broken. So that's going to be a change as well, and really is going to kind of even out the Conqueror, allow him to still be a defensive player like he should be and still revolve around the charge bash like he should, because that's that character's bread and butter. Okay guys, that pretty much sums it up. I've got other videos that describe some of the changes coming to the Lawbringer, the Peacekeeper, as well as the Warlord, so check that out. Subscribe to the channel for more information coming. Spank that like button, and as always, I'll see you on the battlefield.